Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense set to go. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
A jet sweep, Doubs. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First down, Love to pass. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Love now on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Here's Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. Fancy footwork in midfield. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Love with a give to Dillon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
second down. Jacobs once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On third down, Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, Love. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we'll reach reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be...
And shutting him off down open field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A short throw to Musgrave. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Love now. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here comes Reed. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Counter play with Jacobs. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Second down. Love towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dillon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
3rd down and 1. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's caught. Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dylan. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed. Complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down, Love to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On play action. Love to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Play action this time with Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Following the interception, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Love now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And Goedert going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. But first down, Hurts. Campbell making the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Harris Campbell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 5, 1:14 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.